Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, my kids. In our last lesson, we talked about who we communicate with in our daily life. Today, we are going to explore the purposes for our communication. We will think about why do we communicate together. Do you know what I mean by purpose? Super! Purpose means the reason. We are going to explore the reason we are communicating. Do you remember the story about Noor last time? Noor communicated with her family, friends, and members in the community. But each of those conversations had different purpose or reason. Let's see some examples for why do we communicate. Actually, we communicate for many reasons, like solving a problem, learning something new. We can communicate also for getting help or getting a new idea. Other purposes for communication are asking questions, expressing wants and needs, and maybe for developing social relationships among different communities with members of our family, our friends, our neighbors, and many other communities. On the following 4 pages in your book, there are 4 scenarios or conversations. We will read each scene or each conversation, and we will try to think about why the characters were communicating. Let's start with the one on page 133, titled Talking to Dad. Child: Dad, where is my book for school? Dad: I don't know. I can help you look. Child: Thank you. Dad: I will look in the living room. You look in your bedroom. Child: Okay. It's not in my bedroom. Dad: I found it. The book was on the table. Child: Thank you for your help, Dad. Dad: You are welcome. Now, why do you think the child communicated with his dad? What is the purpose or reason of this conversation? Try to think. Wow, excellent! In this scene, the characters communicate to ask for help, as the child asked his father to help him finding his school book. Excellent, students. Now, let's go to the next scene, titled Talking to Grandma. Let's read together. Child: Grandma, can I ask you a question? Grandma: Of course, come sit with me. Child: Grandma, what was Mom like when she was my age? Grandma: She was a lot like you. She liked to read. She also liked to play music. Child: Wow, I love hearing your stories, Grandma. Can you tell me more? Now, why do you think the child communicated with his grandma? What is the purpose or reason of this conversation? Try to think. Great! In this scene, the characters communicate to ask questions as the child asked his grandma about his mom. Now, it's time to read scene 3. Page 135, titled Talking to a Brother. Let's read together. Child: Let's build a fort. Brother: Where? Child: In our room. Brother: What do we have to build with? Child: Pillows and blankets. Brother: What about some chairs? We can put the blankets over the chairs. Child: That is a great idea. let's go to work. Now, try to think, my kids. Why do you think the child communicated with his brother? What is the purpose or reason of this conversation? Take a moment to think. Super! In this scene, the characters communicate to get new idea and solve a problem as the child discussed with his brother how to build a fort. Now, let's read the last scene titled Talking to Mom. Let's read together. Mom, what would you like for dinner? Child, a salad. I can help you. Mom, that would be great. Can you get the cucumbers? Child, yes. Here they are. What should I do next? Mom, wash the cucumbers in the sink. Then use a peeler to peel the cucumbers. Child, like this? Can you show me? Mom, okay. Watch how I do it and then you can copy me. Now, why do you think the child communicated with his mom? What is the purpose or reason of this conversation? Try to think again. Wonderful! In this scene, the characters communicate to learn something new as the child asked his mom to help her preparing the salad. Throughout those scenes, we discovered many different purposes or reasons for communicating with our family. One of the common purposes is to get help. Let's turn to page 137, titled Communicating with My Family, and try to think about a time you were at home and you needed help. And who did you communicate with to ask for help? Then draw and write to tell about that time. Now, take a moment to think, then come to see my communication. While I were doing my math homework, I couldn't solve one problem. So I asked my mom for help. Let's read the conversation together. Child, Mom, can you help me please? Mom, what's wrong? Child, I can't solve this math problem. Mom, it's easy. Let's do it together. Child, it's easy. Thank you for your help. Mom, you are welcome. Next time, inshallah, we will learn more about communication. See you next lesson. Goodbye, and thank you for listening.